So, hi guys, myself and John are back again.
Yep.
And this time we're having a look at something different. We're not going historical, technically.
No, we're not.
Technically not historical.
Technically not.
We're having a look at Wild West Exodus. So we've picked out 3 of the blisters that the guys have sent over to us. We don't know how to play the game just yet, so we're not really going to talk stats or anything like that.
We're just looking at really pretty models.
Pretty resin minis.
Yeah.
So, first up, if we can get the pack open. Yeah, not a problem. We have...
What is this guy first? Holy Order.
Can you pronounce it? Will I try?
Altcap Siraj.
Altcap.
Yes?
Altcap Siraj. It sounds like a bloody computer command. Altcap.
Altcap Siraj. Well, he's got a stat card. Right. Awesome. We don't know what that means.
We haven't learned what that means just yet, but we'll give it a quick flash under the closed camera because it's got some really, really nice artwork on it.
It is nice artwork, yep.
And the thing about Wild West Exodus, they have a really strange base type. It's almost like a poker chip kind of thing.
Do you know what it's like? And I'm going to point this out so that Lloyd will hate me for it.
Right.
It looks like a plinth.
It is a little bit of a plinth. Sorry, Lloyd.
Sorry, Lloyd. Not sorry at all.
All right, let's have a look at the mini.
Yes, that's why
these guys
here.
have done some absolutely brilliant resin work recently, and I actually got to build the 2-player starter set the last time Roman was over. I have never seen plastic so good.
Yeah.
Now, they're designed for single pose, so they go together in a dynamic pose, but it's really, really nice. So, get that body under the closed camera. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, matron.
Air matron.
Air matron. Right. So there's our main body minus head and arms.
Yeah, so we are in a steampunk Wild West universe, but this almost looks like medieval armor.
This is very reminiscent of every sort of sci-fi holy order kind of idea. That segmented armor, full plate armor just looks fantastic as well.
Yeah.
I like the really tall gorget as well around the top of it. That's pretty cool.
And then there's just 2 big chest plates.
Yep.
Pieces
And
for
where
attacks.
would you be in the holy order without your cloak or your tabard?
Yeah, it's really nicely done. Now, the vents there are a little bit big, I would say.
They are big, but I mean, they're not in a place where it's going to annoy you.
Yeah, but I have advice for anyone that actually wants to take those off in an easy manner.
Go on.
Take your pin vise,
Yes.
set it flat against the edge, bore through,
Right.
turn, bore through, turn, bore through, and then take your blade to it.
Or just put the pin vise through it once and then just a little snap without there being too much resin there.
Again, guys, if you've built this yourself, if you've had experience with it, let us know. Drop us a comment below.
Yeah, your shear clippers will sort that out pretty much easily as well.
Yeah.
But the detail on the back, I like the little sort of vents that it has on the back of the chest armor as well.
Yeah, and even just the little accoutrements around the waist in the belt. So he has his little pouch for his packed lunch, you know, little bottle of beer on the other side. Job's good. And,
you know what I mean? Holy water.
Holy wine.
A holy wine? Ooh.
All right, let's do the other bits.
Right, okay, so we have the arm.
With the sword.
We have a sword.
We have a sword.
We have a sword.
We have a sword.
Oh, I love you guys. You have a sword.
All right, let's have a look at it.
Let's have a look at the sword.
This is actually really cool.
He's holding it in a 2-handed pose. So I will assume...
So very much he's going to be stood like so, ready to take the charge.
Yep, exactly. And it's quite a nice shape as well.
It's a different shape to what you would see, because you can't really call it a scimitar. You can't really call it a machete.
It's kind of like a machete saber sort of thing going on here. It's quite a broad blade.
And then you have sort of the tacky bit down the bottom, so it might be an energized blade of some sort. In fact, I'm going to have a look at the card and see what this is called.
Yep.
Blade of the Fathers.
Well, that just sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And he also has an armored fist.
Really?
Yes.
He's holding it 2-handed.
Yes, but I'm guessing he can let go and just sock you one up the jaw.
Punch you in the face.
And he has a relic pistol.
Ooh.
So it's quite cool. You know, it looks like this is going to be a rather cool mini. His cost, now I don't know what this means in game terms, but it's $225.
Do you have to buy your crew in?
Yeah, instead of having points values, you have a money value.
So, right, okay.
Yeah.
So you have so much to spend to make your
force. To make your force. But I mean, like, it's $225. I'm going to guess that's reasonably expensive.
Yeah, I would assume he's reasonably expensive. Now, the next parts we have are his shoulders. Because these are the parts that are going to go onto the torso. And we'll then have the bottom part of the arm, or sorry, the top part of the arm. Yeah, so
you have your upper arm, which will slot in, put them to the pose, and then you put the sword on the bottom, held like so.
Yeah, exactly.
Or sword, sorry.
Again, very nicely sculpted as well.
Yeah, brilliant detail on them.
Yeah.
You know, because you have lots of little filigrees and even a couple of little runes in there. I think you guys can see there.
Yeah.
Really, really nicely designed.
It would look nice if it was painted in a sort of like a ceramic white or just off-white and then have those runes glowing like a blue or something.
No, you know what I would do? I would do these in a deep bronze with a nice verdigris on them and then a glow coming from the verdigris maybe. Yeah. Would look very nice.
Quite possibly. And
lastly, we have his head.
The head, which is so reminiscent of Romans and...
Yeah, it's got that big horsetail topper on it.
Yeah, and that looks fantastic. Again, there's some filigree detail in there. And they've got the face detail in there quite nicely as well. You can just about pick out his eyes.
What, they've actually sculpted eyes inside the armor?
Yeah, you check it out. I mean, there is eyes in there if you look close enough.
Yeah, that's actually quite uncommon. I'm not sure if you guys can see that if I turn this the right way. The camera, this is a very small component, so you might not see it, but they actually have sculpted it to the point where you can actually see the face inside the helmet, which is really uncommon. You know, it's a level of detail you don't really see.
So, cool. So that is our Holy Order guy.
Yep. Next up,
we'll have to pick someone.
We have... No, I've already picked someone.
Okay.
We have a sniper guy.
Oh, sniper guy. Sweet. Oh, he's got sandbags and everything.
Yeah, he's got his own little sandbag and he's got a little mini plinth.
Little mini plinth.
Just to annoy Lloyd.
Brilliant. Right. Can we call these the anti-Lloyd gaming system?
We can. We can call we just call them the mini plinth to annoy Lloyd.
Lloyd will not play this game now because we've called these plinths. He'll be like, I was really looking forward to that game, but you ruined it.
You ruined it for me. All right. This guy is Sergeant Bernard Hopkins. He's a sidekick. So I assume you have your boss, your underboss, your sidekick, and then your grunts.
Yeah.
So he's for the Union, and we'll quickly show you his artwork under here. He looks really cool.
He does.
He looks really, really cool.
He's very much that steampunk sniper guy.
Yeah, and we've actually got a couple of cards for advertising.
Yep.
So he is carrying for his melee a field knife.
Yep.
So he's a sniper. He's just got a little shiv.
Yep.
And the Union sniper rifle. It costs $110, so I'll assume that's a reasonable price for a specialist troop. Let's have a look at him.
So this is him.
Lazy bum is sitting on his arse.
Sitting on his rear in front of his little sandbag emplacement.
Yeah, I like the fact that they give you that little detail.
Yeah, it makes basing so much easier. You're not having to worry about that. They haven't given it in a pose where you're like, God, that could really do with some sandbags or something, and then they've just given it to you. So, yeah.
Well, you see, the other thing is with Wild West Exodus, they actually do a range of base inserts that you can pick up. So you could have like a little desert setting or even a wee thing of wood planks.
Yeah.
Set it onto that, put those on top, and him just sitting down just on the porch, just out looking at someone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what can you say about it? I think the model speaks for itself, really. It's gorgeous detail.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, he's got a really lovely little just bandolier coming down across him with the big shells and all, and I'll assume he has a little backpack just for that little notch at the back.
Yeah, he does. He does. It's on the other part here.
Yeah.
But yeah, brilliant. I mean, he's even wearing his Union cap backwards just to keep the visor out of his eyes.
Aye, so it doesn't tap the scope.
Yeah. So next sprue then. Well, the other. Is it a sprue?
You can call it a sprue. It's a resin sprue.
Yeah. We have the rifle.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And that is so cool.
That's beautiful.
It's so cool.
You know, it's steampunk without being overdone, which is the important thing. It is.
It's still delicate enough to look like steampunk and still industrial enough to look like steampunk, but it's not over the top.
Yeah, it's what you would imagine if you were in a steampunk universe and they were just having to stamp out a weapon. This has to be a ubiquitous weapon, but we will have the bits and gubbins on it because that's how it works.
Yep.
You know, so it's not overly ornate, but it's still ornate enough.
Yep.
So what else we got?
We have his two arms, which have sort of a segmented body armor on it, because on his main torso he does have a bit of body armor strapped to him here and there. So again, he feels like a sort of special operative, sort of a steampunk special operative. And the last part here we have the backpack.
Yeah. So bedroll, ration packs, bottle of beer,
ration packs, letter from home.
Well, letter to his sweetheart.
That letter to his sweetheart, possibly.
There is no soldier in the entire world who will not have a letter to his sweetheart on him somewhere.
You've probably just annoyed every Afghan vet.
Possibly, but how many soldiers would you imagine would write a letter home just in case?
Although, yeah, but they'll not be carrying it on them.
No? Oh, okay.
You'd have it back somewhere safe.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah,
again, let's not get into something that's just going to bog us down.
Yes, and annoy some of the viewers. So,
if I've annoyed anyone, I sincerely apologise. It's never my intention to piss off anyone, except him.
Justin is always the student when we are both in the same room.
No, I'm always the one that will say something silly and it'll come out the wrong way. It's kind of Beast of War lore in here that whenever we meet people, I will say something stupid at some point.
Yeah.
Right, now, I've saved this guy to last because he's my favourite. So
okay.
you open that up
right.
while I read his name.
Okay.
He's from the Enlightened faction. His name is John Younger, and he is a sidekick. Okay. He's kind of a Frankenstein kind of guy, if you look at his artwork on the card here.
He looks a little weird. I can see why you picked him, because he is...
He's quite different, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
You know, he's like the Frankenstein's monster in this universe. So, for his melee, he has a massive fist.
Yeah.
And he has a blaster pistol times 4. Does he have 4 pistols?
He has 4 pistols. This...
What?
Why?
Okay, let's have a look at this under the close camera and see how this works.
Yo, dog, I hear you like pistols on your pistols and arms on your arms.
Did you really just do an exhibit joke on beastsofwar.com?
Yes.
Now who's pissing people off? But no, he's really cool. He's big, he's chunky. You can imagine they just lifted the biggest dude they found in the graveyard and just started bolting arms onto that man.
Yeah, because he's got 2 main arms.
Yeah, and then
one arm has
a little arm.
Has a little arm.
And I'll assume the other little arm will go somewhere else on him.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
I don't know where.
Where's it go?
Oh, he's actually got another arm. He's actually got another arm sticking out of his back.
So see the elbow. He is the Frankenstein's monster with guns all over the place.
Yeah, so I mean, he is carrying 4 pistols all the time.
Yeah, I actually love the look because it's so rough and ready on the armor side of things. Because up around the chest, you've got these big ass bandoliers, nothing really underneath it. Pair of Levi's down the bottom with big heavy boots.
He's so... I've never seen a model with that many arms, unless it's something from Cthulhu.
Or a Gene Stealer.
Or a Gene Stealer.
Yeah, but I think they've done a really, really great job with him, and it'll be interesting to see what he does on the gaming table.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, with that many guns, it's just going to be a wall of death, lead just flying everywhere.
I want to know if he can punch someone behind him while he's in close combat with someone in front of him. Could he do that?
What, you just going to call that the reach around? Sorry. Family show, apologies. Apologies. And this is why I'm not let out of my bedroom too much. I'm just chained to the desk.
If I was Warren, I'd have said something there.
I'm not even going to ask. Guys, that's been a quick look at some Wild West Exodus minis. We've got some more here in the studio, and we will be having more of a look at them in the coming weeks and months, and hopefully learning how to play.
Yep. Do we have rules for this?
There is a rule book for this. I think we have it somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere. I know we have a 2-player starter set. Again, somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I built it during Roman's last visit.
Sometime.
No, his last visit was a while ago. Not sometime.
So not sometime, it was a while ago.
No, we have him coming again sometime in the future.
Right, okay.
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to be having a closer look at this. We don't know the rules just yet, but that's a quick look at some of the cool minis. If you've been having a look and you want to jump in, even just pick up one. If you see one that's on the site, I mean, like, there's one I really want, Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Because he has an axe, which turns into a gun. He has the gun axe. Oh, anyway, guys, we're going to move on here. We'll see what else we can find, and we'll see you again soon.